So I'm sharing this with you. Even the emotion of it, I'm not cutting this out because I want you to know that I understand how hard this is. And you see me lighthearted and laughing, and all that is real too. But at the same time, this was so hard, and I completely get it. And if it wasn't for the fact that all of you stuck around for this, and I honestly, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I would not have done this without you. You and I, the future is bright. Guess what's leaving the house today? This pile of junk is going.
And filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now.
With this area all tidied up, now I'm gonna turn my attention to this area. These two boxes I have been procrastinating terribly, and then I need to clean off this bench. This here is something that we need to return to Lowe's. This is that box of photos from my last video, but I'm starting over here because I really don't want to do it. But it's just my husband's stuff, but there may be some things that I could get rid of out of it. So here I have a garbage bag for trash, and then a box for anything I think might be donated. I don't even know if I'll find anything, except for maybe, I don't know. I know that ball does not need to stay. Anything I'm keeping, I'm putting in this laundry basket because I know it fits on the shelf. All right, donate. Keep. So anything I keep is really things I want my husband to go through. Keep. Keep. Trash. This is hardened. Keep. 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 Trash. Old batteries, trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Oop, this goes with the outdoor stuff. I wanted to let you know that 2 of my friends are also putting up videos today about decluttering. There's Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life. Michelle is an empty nester, and she deals with chronic illness, and so she is super motivating. She's going through her whole house randomly to see what she can get rid of. And then there's Dee of my D Lovely Life. She is a caregiver to her sweet mom, and she is trying to balance caregiving with taking care of her home. So I just know you're going to get tons of motivation from them as well, and I hope you'll go on over there when you're done watching this video and let them know that I sent you. Keep. This is like, I already know. Oh. See, more screws and such, because that's how we do. More. If you've been around from my other videos, you know everywhere is cans of nails, screws, what have you. Put with fishing rods. trash. Keep. Don't know what it is. Keep. Alright, the rest of this is trash. I threw the rest of what was in there away, and so now another empty box. So I'm seeing what is in this box, and I'm seeing a lot of papers. So I'm not going to assume this is my husband's. I'm going to go through it and see if there are things I can get rid of. Alright, certificate. I don't know what that is. Trash. So, keep, trash. So this seems to have a lot of things from my husband's resume, so I do need to hold those things aside, and I'm going to put them in a folder. Once they're in a folder, I can bring them upstairs to be put in our file cabinet. And then some of this is just old stuff, so I can get rid of some of this. Can you see that? That was from when the kids were little. That's what he kept at our desk when we only had 3 kids. Actually, no, we only had 2 kids then. There I am. Okay, that's just funny. That must have been a joke. This is also me when we were engaged. Alright, the rest of this is junk that can be thrown out. So it'll be another empty box. This is keep that my husband will go through, but I'm going to put it on a shelf for him. Donate. Trash. Whoops. Make sure he wants to trash that. Things he needs to go through from work. It's from when he started working from home and he had to clean out his desk. And then 2 empty boxes. So I have put that basket for him right there. I know it's a little bit random what's in there, but for now, there's stuff I could put away that's in that basket, so I might double back. But I really, really, really want to get the floor completely cleaned off and to know I at least made one pass through everything. Then, of course, this is the area I just cleaned out that it was empty at the beginning of this video. But here is the trash. Donation, donation. So I kind of like to have it separated out when it's something that is leaving the house. This stuff over here, I'm a bit mystified by. So I don't feel like I need this bag. I do feel like oh yeah, so that goes for tires. I guess that would go over with the oh yeah, it's okay, a door with a lock. A tape, just like random junk. But I know from the picture that that is for snow tires. I'm going to ask my husband tonight, would you come down to the basement for 20 minutes? And he's going to quickly go through the things that he had brought home from work years ago. He's going to quickly go through this box down here and see where we should put that stuff. And then he'll put that with our trash, and he'll put the donation stuff in the van for me. so that later in the week when I go to that town that has a Goodwill, actually I can do that when I drop my daughter off at school. Yes, so tomorrow when I drop my daughter off at school, I can donate those two things. For now, I'm going to put that box up on top of the saw because I want to sweep this whole area out. Okay, next up is the box of photos that I had seen in my last video. So it's finally time to look at that, and then they're gonna go up on the shelf with my other photos. And yes, I know, basement, not good for photos. We have never had a problem. They've been down here for years, like literally years. They might get ruined. I don't have a better solution right now, so I'm just hoping they don't. So I'm quickly going through this and seeing if there's anything I need to get rid of. Oh goodness. My grandmother made this for me. She did one for each of the grandchildren so that we would remember her. I feel like at some point I need to reframe this and do something with it. I just don't know what. Just a quick look there told me I'm not getting rid of anything in that box. So I just need to bring it into that dark area behind me and put it with the other photos. So there it is, old photos and albums. And there's all my other photos, so they're at least all kind of in one big conglomerate mess together. The last area that I just have not done one single pass is this box here and the junk behind it. So I'm gonna do that right now. How exciting is this? Can you believe that? My first pass through everything in the basement is nearly complete since from February to September. Oh my goodness. And I really thought, you know, maybe a few weeks, but you just don't give up and you take it in small bites. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit more in just a minute.
It's tough now, but trust me, yeah, trust me. I know that we will make it.
Oh my goodness, does anyone else get clumsy when they're tired? I'm just like, I'm so tired today. School starting and just everything. But I'm gonna press on. Okay, I lucked out because that is a box from when my second born son cleaned out his dorm room. So that's gonna go with his things. I'll probably bring that out for him sometime when he's visiting. He lives close by and he can quickly go through it. I can see there's stuff that he would just get rid of, but I'm not gonna do that for him. So what I'm gonna do is just set it in the corner right here. I'm really glad I don't have to go through that box. Yay! Pass number 1 is complete. Whoa, I can't even believe it. So what I want to do now, instead of stopping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sweeping. I've already done, you've seen me sweep certain areas. I actually swept out the area where the cat boxes are because Leo made a honking mess this morning. So Yvonne came down with me and we cleaned it all up together. I'm just glad it was in a basement. So now I'd like to get some areas swept and cleaned up. And while I do that, I want to talk to you about what I have learned from this process. And I was just talking to one of you in the comments below. It was actually Lisa, and she was looking at a big, what felt like a very large decluttering project. And I understand what a large decluttering project feels like. Thankfully, I was kind of in denial on this one, or I don't know if I ever would have come down here in February, but thankfully I did. So anyway, I want to talk to you about what to do, but I'm going to get in some better, let's get in some better lighting. This is good because you can see all this behind me. Do you need me? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're ready to leave and go wherever we're going? Oh, wow! That looks awesome! Okay, great! See, that wasn't so hard.
No.
We just broke it down and then it looked like, okay, I can do this. Yay!
So where do you want me to put it?
Just put it on the chair where we've been putting stuff we correct, you know, just kind of lean it. I feel like crying all of a sudden. It just hit me. Wow. it just hit me how in denial I was. When I came down here in February, and I'm gonna see if I can get some pictures. And I wanna do kind of a before and after, but the way my laptop is, I can't keep old videos. I don't have space. I don't wanna pay for space on the cloud, so. But when I came down here in February, the boxes were like waist high and like everywhere. To be honest with you, I was in complete denial that I had a mess on my hands. But to be honest, my mantra and why I felt like I was decluttered is because whenever there was something that we did not use weekly in the house, I would box it up and I would send it down to the basement. And sometimes I would do it in a way that was more organized than others. So when it came to decor, things I was using for my YouTube channel, I was really trying to get that stuff in Rubbermaids before it came down. But just living here for 20 years and not making decisions daily on what to keep and what to get rid of, or not being willing to let go of things that literally did not fit in my house, caused this huge decluttering problem that you know as well as I do is not over. This was past one. So I'm sharing this with you. Even the emotion of it, I'm not cutting this out because I want you to know that I understand how hard this is. And you see me lighthearted and laughing and all that is real too, but at the same time, this was so hard and I completely get it. And if it wasn't for the fact that all of you stuck around for this and my views were going up, I had touched something. And we were all relating to each other because we all go through it. We can't get it out of our house before it's coming back in. And that is part of, and not everyone maybe goes through that in every country, but that's definitely a part of American culture. And that's not an excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse. This is on me. This is my bad. So what I want to say, when you have a big decluttering project, here's what I want you to do. I want you to schedule a reasonable amount of time to work on it. And I want you to put on the calendar, when you can do this. So you don't have to go every Wednesday, because to be honest with you, if you say every Wednesday, there's gonna be a Wednesday and then another Wednesday and then another Wednesday where you have appointments that came up and then you're gonna feel like a failure. I want you to put one appointment on the calendar. When can you go to the area that you need to declutter and spend a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever is reasonable for you and your body and your health and your schedule, and then go down. And where do you start? You just look, and I know how that feels. I started in an area. Now, if you're in a room like your bedroom or living room, then I would suggest you go around and just get rid of trash. Do that first. Once you've gotten the trash taken care of, then go around, get out stuff that is obvious. I want to get rid of it, donate it, sell it, give it away. To be honest, I go for donation. It's quicker. And I feel like I'm sharing with someone who might not be able to afford to get that item if it is in good condition. Once you've done that, then you can start to go through and make the tough decisions. But I want to warn you, when it comes to doing the decluttering of things that are hard to let go of, you need to do some short spurts on there because it's very emotional. Like I'm emotional. And it's exhausting. It is just mentally exhausting. And so it's best done in small spurts. And then by and by, you're going to look behind you and be shocked that it's done. What I had to do, because the basement is so large, it goes the whole length and width of my house foundation, is I had to take one spot at a time. I couldn't go through this whole basement and take out trash. That was too much. So I took maybe a 3 or 4 foot by 3 or 4 foot space, and I just started looking in boxes. And then when I saw a box that was too hard for me, I just moved on. And knowing I could come back around. And I also got shelving. I was able to get shelving from Lowe's, and I also got some shelving from Amazon. But to be honest, I liked getting it from Lowe's better because I could actually see it to understand how big and wide and all that. I'm just not great at all that. So I would go get shelving, and so as I was getting things organized, I would get them up on shelves and categorized, and that's where I am now. Everything up on a shelf and categorized. And then you've gotten rid of trash, you've gotten rid of the easy stuff. Now then you can go shelf by shelf, make the tough decisions in small spurts, get rid of the stuff, get the stuff organized. And so that's the next plan going forward. And I honestly, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I would not have done this without you. There's no way I would have done this without you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you telling me that this encourages you and motivates you is what kept me going. And there's no way that you could encourage and motivate. There's no way that I could encourage and motivate you as much as you have encouraged and motivated me. So thank you.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Blue is the sky, like the color of your eyes. Blue is your heart.
Now that same spot is empty except for empty boxes.
Say you'll stay till the morning light.
And there's that same spot. This is where that pile was, and now it's all organized. I'll have the full playlist up so that you can keep on watching. Remember to go over to Michelle and Dee's channels as well. And remember, as always, God loves you, and I love you too. And I really can't wait to see you next time.